Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Global Speedrun Association. We are back once again with the Super Mario Odyssey Any Percent Tournament. Today we have Dray33 versus Sznoi, and I believe this is the losers round 1. And joining me here on commentary today is Cheese James. How are you doing today?
Hello, everyone. I'm doing good.
And this is actually your first commentary, right?
Indeed.
So, yeah, a little bit new, but we're gonna have fun today commentating.
Looks like both runners are getting to the starting screens right now, and the race should begin momentarily.
Yep. And also, we'd like to shout out our sponsor, Vi.gg, for sponsoring this race and, well, this tournament and 2 others. You can type in exclamation mark bet or click the panel below to bet on your favorite matches and make sure you are of legal age and it is legal in your country. But anyway, these runners are going to be getting started off momentarily.
Sorry about that, I'm back. It's just my luck that the phone would ring as soon as the race starts.
Anyway, here we go. They are started off. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting match. Not much to say really about Cap Kingdom and...
Yeah, pretty generic kingdom. Serves as a tutorial kingdom for most players.
Yeah. And since this is your first commentary, how familiar are you exactly with the game and with Any Percent?
I am very familiar with it. I've been running it since February, and I have a PB of 109.26.
Okay. So, yeah, you definitely still know a lot.
Oh,
Dray,
looks like, yeah, it looks like Dray is taking a little bit of a bonk there. Losing about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Not a big deal, though. He can definitely make that up.
Yeah.
Now both the runners are entering the frog room. Nothing much to say here. They're just going to be speeding up the frog section by using vectors.
Yeah. Really not anything hard in this kingdom. Besides, except once we get out of this room, we probably will be seeing some left side where we're going to do this kind of precise jump and skip going up the stairs, and you'll see in a second.
Looks like Sznoi is going for right side instead. Looks like Dray is going for left side, and because of that, Dray is now in the lead, making up for that bonk very quickly. Not much to say about this fight, just a generic tutorial boss fight. Just gotta kill Topper in whatever way works for you.
And now they're going to be going off to Cascade Kingdom, Dray being slightly ahead, but of course can easily be made up. It's only been 2 minutes so far, plenty of time, but yeah. So in Cascade Kingdom, there is this trick you can do called First Moon Skip, which is only able to be done on 1.0, but both these runners are on 1.2. I think Dray is on physical and Sznoi is on digital, but they're both they're both on 1.2, so they won't be able to do this. But what you usually do is skip the first moon and then just do the boss fight, because this moon has lots of cutscenes on it. And you can skip the first moon in 1.2, but the boss fight doesn't activate. So they're going to be getting the first moon.
And we should quickly mention the difference between physical and digital is just how long stuff takes to load. I believe digital loads just a bit faster.
Yeah. It's like 14 seconds or something. So Snowy is going to have a bit of advantage on that part.
coming up to the next trick, which is down to skip. This trick was discovered right as the game came out, I do believe. Very basic trick for most runners. We'll see if both runners can get it here.
Yeah, but we're gonna use the dino to step on the trampoline and get a bunch of height to skip the whole 2D section and everything.
Looks like Dray got it, and Sznoi also looks like he got it.
Yeah, pretty simple trick. Can be a little tricky when you're starting off, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that hard. One of the easy tricks.
Okay, it looks like Dray got the... Ooh, messing up a little bit the first cycle of the boss. Looks like Sznoi got it very clean there. Now this boss isn't too hard for many runners. It's just basic muscle memory.
Yeah, there's one kind of thing you can do by, we saw both these guys doing, throwing Cappy, then doing a backflip to stop the chain chomp, and then Cappy knocks off the hat, and then you throw Cappy back at the chain chomp. Makes the process a bit faster, but that's really the only optimization you can get there. But pretty even so far still. Dray still slightly ahead.
Indeed. Both runners need to grab one more moon before moving on to the Sand Kingdom. And they will both be grabbing the moon on the cliffside right here.
Yeah. Fastest moon.
Actually, I think that... Was the chest moon confirmed to be a little bit faster if you get the moon clip? For 1.2? I think that was confirmed a little
I don't necessarily know, because I was kind of like I was kind of thinking about that at times, but it might actually be quicker. I don't know.
Dray taking a little bit of damage to that chain chomp there. Unfortunate.
Yeah, and yeah. So it's gonna give Sznoi a bit of a lead again, but Dray's still ahead, but still very even. While they head off to Sand Kingdom being sometimes more of a difficult kingdom. We have few things going on, but these runners are both on 1.2, so I guess Sphinx Clip won't really apply to them.
Yeah, movement in sand being a little bit more difficult than Cascade.
Yeah, lots of slopes and everything.
And there's lots of ways to speed everything up, lots of minor optimizations just to save little bits of time that do add up over time.
But here we go, entering Sand Kingdom. And really only one major trick in this kingdom for them, since they're not going to be doing Sphinx Clip, because once again, that's only possible on 1.0 as well. But we'll be maybe seeing some Dram Strat.
Ooh, it looks like Dray takes the faster route there. Sznoi taking the umbrella, which is a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Ooh, it looks like Sznoi actually going for the bird early here, as Dray decided to get the bird later.
Yeah. And on 1.2, it actually is faster to get the bird at the beginning, I believe, and it's actually optimal on 1.2 to skip the Sphinx room entirely, I believe.
Oh, I thought Dray was going for the bird at the Oasis, but he's actually grabbing the bird right here before the hill moon.
Yeah, so there's a good chance that both these runners are going to be skipping Sphinx, because we have found out that that has been faster on 1.2. But coming up after this moon right here, we are going to be seeing Dram Strat by at least one of these runners probably. And that's where we're going to up the road just below Bullet Bill, grab a moon, and then home into the Bullet Bill to...
Ooh, unfortunate bonk by Sznoi there.
Yeah. So here we see Dray going up here, gonna do an up the row right below the Bullet Bill, grab this moon, and then home in on the Bullet Bill. And there you go.
Nice performance by Dray there.
Yeah.
And Sznoi not going for jam, it looks like.
Yeah. So Dray still a bit in the lead.
It looks like Sznoi might have gone Bullet Billman up there. Indeed he did. He's just making sure that Bulbul does not die so he can capture it just slightly faster.
Yeah, that's the second fastest way if you don't do Dram. Now, as we see on Dray, looks like he is going to be skipping the Sphinx room.
Going straight for the
yeah.
Sinking Sandsman.
And once again, Sznoi as well are going to be skipping Sphinx. And instead of Sphinx, they're going to be getting the Music Note Moon at the end. And the reason they have to get the bird at the beginning is because usually you would go into the Sphinx room and that resets the cycle for the birds so that it comes out perfectly. But since we're not going into the Sphinx room, the bird is way out of the way, so doing it at the beginning instead means you don't have to worry about going into the Sphinx room. And right here we can see a second trick. It's not too much of a hard trick once you get used to it, but it's called Jaxi Room Skip, and when skip going through the whole ice section, basically. We can see on Sznoi right now. But you want to crash the bullet bill into a specific spot and then wall jump. Not too much of a hard trick.
Yeah, this trick does not give many runners problems.
Yeah, but sometimes runners can fail if you don't crash into the right spot. But like Dino Skip, not too much of a hard skip once you get used to it. So only needing a few more moons now.
Looks like Dray is going for notes right now. This is a moon that gives a lot of runners problems, even very good runners.
Yeah.
Struggle with this moon.
Doing this fast, you can do it in just one spin throw if you do it very well, but it is very hard. And like you said, even for top runners as well.
Yeah. Now looks like Snoi's going for notes. Let's see if he can get it just as clean. Getting the first spin throw. Getting stuck in that tree a little bit there, unfortunately, but he got the second spin throw. Yeah. Pretty clean.
And Dray now leaving Sand, heading off to Lake Kingdom. Lake Kingdom being one of the easier kingdoms. There's not too much going on. Sznoi also leaving now. There is this new clip that has been discovered kind of recently called Lake Clip, which saves about like 2 or 3 seconds or something faster than the regular any % route, which you skip Rango, and these runners are probably not going to do it. It is kind of a hard trick.
Yeah, very few people go for it. It's really only used if you're going for a world record, I believe.
Yeah. And like, if you don't like do it right away, you're really not going to save time. Because like I said, it only really saves 2 or 3 seconds, and it's pretty difficult. So if you don't get it on like your first or second try, then it's not going to be saving time. But in the future, we probably will be seeing some more Lake Clip. But usually you'd get this moon, and if you want to do Lake Clip, you go in the corner and kind of clip out of bounds to get the painting moon and another moon. But these runners are not going to be going for that.
Just going for the old basic lake route, which is not too difficult at all.
Yeah. Pretty simple kingdom.
Looks like Dray is grabbing the last moon before he goes to fight Rango.
Yeah.
Hopefully he has a very clean Rango fight. We'll see what happens, though.
Yeah. Shouldn't be that bad. Unless you mistime one of your inputs. And right here we have Fish Skip, where we're going to skip the whole other section, just use the fish to get up there. It definitely can be pretty hard at first when you're starting off to find the right timing, but once you get it down, it really won't be that hard. But Dray in the Rango fight.
And getting it successfully, using that spin throw to grab extra coins.
Yeah.
Now it looks like Sznoi is going up to do the lake skip and then go to fight Rango. Landing the first hit on Ringo. Oh, he's going for the old Ringo strat. He's not doing the ground pound. Playing it safe, it looks like, and getting that fight pretty clean.
Yeah. And Dray finishing off Lake as well. Throwing Hat at the Globe, and he's going to be going off to Wooded Kingdom. And Wooded Kingdom, kind of a bit of a more tricky kingdom, especially recently, or somewhat recently, because we have been finding some new ways to get through the kingdom as fast as possible. That, of course, being Moon Clip.
I don't know if these runners are going to be going for Nut Clip, but we will see once they get there.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of a risky thing to do. You can easily fall into deep woods if you mess up something, and we have seen a few runners already fall into deep woods during this tournament.
Yes, that being a very big time loss, something we hope to not see in this race.
Yeah, so they might just play it safe, or they might go for a Nut Clip. And if you do it all correctly, it does save like 25 to 30 seconds if you do it perfectly.
Yeah, it's a very big time save, which is why a lot of runners go for it despite the risk.
Yeah. A lot of the out of bounds movement could be pretty tricky, staying out of bounds while getting around the place. But here we're going to be buying 1 out of 2 moons. We're going to be buying during this run. We're going to be buying 1 in Wooded just now, and then 1 in Snow Kingdom later on. So we are going to be needing 200 coins. And the thing with not going into the Sphinx room is we're not getting a lot of the coins in there, because there are a lot of coins in there, which is usually where we get most of our coins. So they're really going to have to go out of their way a bit to get some more coins, and they're most likely going to be going to Seaside first, because Seaside does have some extra coins.
Looks like Dray going for Moonclip, and I think he got it there, but I'm not too sure.
Should be good.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get the out-of-bounds movement good here. Good start. Let's see if we can get this wall jump here.
Getting this moon while staying out of bounds, so you don't want to get stuck inside, and then you want to get back up.
Oh, he actually failed the second wall jump there. He still got an extra moon there. I'm really curious what route he's going to go for now.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get 2 moons with this out-of-bounds section, but he only got 1 because he fell back in bounds. Now let's change our attention back to Sznoi, who's actually not going for a Nut Clip. My bad. Surprising me with that.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have to kind of see what Dray does. Might have some interesting routes.
Is he going... Okay, looks like he's going for fast pipes. He's confusing me because there's 2 moons in this area.
Yeah, and usually you would skip this until the end if you're doing
Nut Clip. Yeah.
But messing up the out-of-bound movement, he is gonna have to change up his route a little bit, but we're gonna have to see what he does.
He's definitely gonna have to do some improv here. We'll see what he figures out. Looks like Sznoi going for a fast pipe snow as well. We'll see if he can get it. Ooh, Sznoi getting a little bit stuck there. We'll see if this impacts his fast pipe's performance. It will, unfortunately. He missed the cycle that he was going for. But he backed it up very cleanly. Not losing too much time.
Yeah, Dray coming up to this first story moon here.
Oh, okay, he's skipping the nut around the corner there. I believe Sznoi will be getting a nut around the corner there that Dray has skipped. There's typically a nut around the corner that you grab there, but before you collect the Piranha Plant Moon. Now it looks like Dray might be going for FRS, which stands for Fly Road Skip. He is getting it very cleanly, just skipping over the void there and skipping the bridge, which saves about 2 to 3 seconds. Now he's going to grab this nut here, very clean. And Sznoi going for the moon I was describing earlier. The nut around the corner here.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like Dray is about to finish up the tower here and then go to fight Spewart.
Yeah. Just has to grab this one moon right here, and then gonna fight Spirit, and then leave Wooded Kingdom.
Sznoi playing it safe, not going for Follow Road Skip, as it is a very difficult trick and does not save very much time.
Yeah.
Dray fighting Spewart. Not too difficult of a boss. Sometimes you can take damage here, but overall, you should not lose too much time to this boss.
And as you can see, Dray is getting coins, because like we said, they do have to go out of the way a bit to grab some coins, because they are going to need another 100 coins total. So they have 36 already. Well, he has 36. Snooze is 35.
Looks like Dray got a very clean spirit fight there. Good to see.
Yeah. And then he'll be heading off to Cloud Kingdom to fight Bowser for the first time.
Cloud Kingdom being a very simple kingdom as long as you learn the tricks for it. Most of it is just muscle memory for runners. Nothing really changes every run. Hopefully they can nail the tricks though. Now Sznoi going on to fight Spewart. Let's see if he can have a clean fight here as well.
Yeah.
And it looks like Sznoi killing Spewart here very cleanly.
Yeah.
No issues here.
But Dray now heading off to Cloud Kingdom, and there are some fast ways you can do the Bowser fight.
Mostly just grabbing his hat as soon as he throws it, saving a couple seconds throughout the fight.
Yeah.
Okay, Dray starting the fight right now. Let's see if he can get this first hat grab here cleanly. Perfect, he got it very clean. And it looks like, I think he's going for a Bowser Manip. I'm not quite sure though. I don't know what. Don't know why he hit him from the back, but let's see if he can get the second hat grab clean here.
There you go.
Perfect. Okay, let's see if we can get the third hat grab here.
And yeah, purposely taking damage so that you don't have to worry about the other hats hitting you.
And perfect Cloud Kingdom from Dray.
Yeah, very solid. And Sznoi also in Cloud Kingdom.
Let's see how Sznoi's Bowser fight is going to go here.
Getting the first hit. And Dray now in Lost Kingdom. And usually in Lost Kingdom, there is this Klepto Bird who tries to steal Cappy, but we can do something called Klepto Skip, where we're going to do this jump from this tree over to the platform to skip the trigger. And so we don't have to worry about saving Cappy, which saves some time.
Indeed, the cutscenes along the saving Cappy are very slow.
Yeah, and it's hard to do it. Try to save Cappy fast as well, because you don't have Cappy, so all you can really do is just like jump and dive and roll.
Indeed, Sznoi messing up the Bowser fight, unfortunately, losing a bit of time. But he is out of the Cloud Kingdom right about now. Now it looks like Dray is going to be stepping on the Klepto platform to confuse Klepto, because Klepto thinks he already has Cappy, but he does not. So now we can step anywhere on the kingdom without getting Cappy stolen.
Yeah. But I think we do have to note as well is if you do die or teleport somewhere, it does reset the trigger, so you do have to reactivate it. But,
yeah, which is why taking a death here can be very brutal and very hard to back up in the kingdom. Kingdom being like one of the most brutal for deaths.
Sznoi having a bit of trouble with Klepto Skip. but makes it. Dray just grabbing this moon and then one more moon.
Okay, let's see if we can get the moon under the bridge here. Perfect. Now, is he going to be able to save it without dying? He is not, unfortunately. But that is one of the best deaths you can take in the kingdom, only losing a couple seconds because you spawn right back at the Odyssey, which is exactly where you want to be, so you can leave the kingdom.
It is a bit faster to try to not die and just roll back to the Odyssey, but still dying just a tad bit slower. But also, he is losing 10 coins from that death as well, and like we said, coins are very important, so hopefully that won't affect him too much.
Indeed, hopefully he realizes that he's a little bit lower on coins now.
Yeah. But Dray now heading off to Metro Kingdom.
Yeah, Night Metro being a very scary kingdom because the movement is a little bit tough. You got the tower section, which is pretty difficult, and then you got the Mecha Wiggler fight as well, where you want to make sure you get that 2 cycles so you don't lose around 30 seconds, I believe.
Yeah. Sznoi just grabbing 2 more moons and then he'll be leaving Lost. Lost is definitely a scary kingdom because there's just poison everywhere. Any small mistake can lead to a death. But both these runners not having really any problems with this kingdom.
Dray making his way over to the Girder Moon, which is the first moon we got in this kingdom. Ooh, he's taking a very unfortunate bonk that loses quite a bit of time because now you have to do these slow long jump or slow wall jumps up this tower. My bad.
Yeah.
Looks like Dray is going for it. Goomba bounce. Actually, no, he is choosing not to bounce on the Goomba. Goomba not being in the optimal location for it. Goomba bounce is the trick where you will bounce off the Goomba's head with a dive to just save a couple seconds to get up to the top platform just a little bit quicker.
Yeah. Sznoi also now in Night Metro. And we have this very scary long jump coming up at the end of this area where Dray is in. Because if you do mess it up, you will have to do the whole section over again, which definitely loses you a lot of time. But getting the second moon, and right here, the long jump, the camera is really bad.
But Dray making it look very easy.
Definitely a hard thing when you start off, but both these runners being very experienced. Sznoi getting that first moon solidly, and Dray now heading up to the Mecha Wiggler fight. Definitely one of the harder fights. There is a bit of RNG in the second part as well.
Yeah, so this trick is all about how you can react to where the Wiggler is going to go. If you know how a lot of the patterns work, this fight should be pretty easy for you, but we'll see what happens for Dray here.
So, manipulating this boss by going in the corners so that he travels the least amount of distance.
Okay, now Dray is starting the second cycle for the boss. Ideally, you want to hit every single body piece in this cycle here, avoiding the third cycle, so we'll see what happens here. Looks like Dray got a very clean pattern, and he should get it.
Yeah, very solid. But yeah, Sznoi also now heading up to the Mecha Wiggler fight. Very solid by Dray. Let's see if Sznoi can do just as well and hopefully get a 2 cycle. Yeah, Sznoi is only a little bit up behind, and we still have quite a lot of time left. We are a little bit under halfway done.
Indeed, they are both still in the boss fight as Dray is finishing off the fight and Sznoi is about to enter the second cycle, so he's not too far behind. Okay, it looks like Sznoi is about to start the second cycle here. Hopefully he can have just as clean as a fight as Dray had. Looks like he got a pretty good pattern. He's missing the first headpiece there. Hopefully he can recover from this and make sure to hit it. Perfect. And completing the fight in 2 cycles.
Yeah, still a very good fight. And on Dre's side, we also see a scooter clip where we're going to use the scooter to clip inside here so we don't have to use the RC car, but he did miss the drive-by. Gonna be losing a bit of time, but you can still kind of do a backup.
Yeah, scooter clip being a very difficult trick because you have to physically tilt the controller almost upside down to get that trick. And now, Dre heading over to everyone's favorite moon, the bench guy. Gotta go talk to the bench guy, see what's up with his life. Looks like Sznoi is about to start the day metro part of the kingdom.
And we didn't really explain this part too much, but we're gonna leave Cappy next to the wire and kind of do what we did in Sand Kingdom and get the moon and then home in to make it a bit quicker.
And it looks like Dre is going for the newer metro route. So there's about a second, I believe, where you just get the musician early. And it looks like Sznoi is choosing to not do scoop clip and just drive the RC car into the moon.
Yeah, playing this race pretty safe, which is definitely a smart option.
And it looks like Dre is making his way over to the Wiggler moon, and then he's going to be going to talk to Otep. Ooh, you're saying the first person there. I like that.
And let's see if Snow is gonna do early musicians as well. Looking like he is.
Dre messing up the movement to the garbage just a little bit. Ideally, you want to get a roll cancel triple jump there, but that is very difficult to get, as the spacing is a little bit tight. Now he's going up to the top of the tower here. This movement also being pretty difficult not to bonk here. But he is making it look easy, just like that. Not bonking anywhere and having a perfect power climb.
Yeah, Dre only needs a few more moons and then he'll be heading off to Seaside probably, because they are going to need more moons.
Actually getting the hint on it. I think he might be going to Snow first then.
Yeah. Very smart.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That only loses about a second, I believe.
Yeah, because it's right there as well.
Yeah.
So let's see if Snowy goes for that as well, but these Luigi hit arts have been coming out, and they give you 200 coins, I believe, so he's definitely going to have enough coins now.
Yes, but you can only be grabbing this on version 1.2 of the game. You have to have the newest version. Those hit arts will not appear if you try this on version 1.0 of the game.
Yeah, but on version 1.0, it's not too much of a problem anyway, because you will be able to do Sphinx Clip and grab the coins in the Sphinx Room. Dre now warping back to the Odyssey and heading off to Snow Kingdom now that he has enough coins. And let's see if Snow is going to get that hit on as well. A very smart move.
Looks like Snowy grabbing that full moon. Very good here. Let's see if he goes for the hint art, and yes, he will be. These runners are definitely playing this race very smart. Missing the bullseye, unfortunately, but backing up pretty good. Now, Dre is off to the Snow Kingdom, being a kind of difficult kingdom for movement and having a very difficult trick called Snow Jam, which I don't know if these runners are going to be going for or not.
Yeah, but we will see if they end up doing the shot moon at the beginning. for the end, and we'll be able to kind of tell if they're gonna try to do Snow Jam. Dray has been playing this very risky, going for a lot of the harder strats, so might see some Snow Jam. Sznoi now leaving Metro as well.
And it looks like Dray is going to be entering Shiveria right now.
And once again, we'd like to shout out our sponsor, Vi.gg, for sponsoring this tournament. If you want to bet on these runners, support them, and maybe even make some money for yourself, type in !bet or click the panel below the stream to learn a bit more.
And it looks like Dray is going to be going for Snow Jam. Actually, no, he won't be. He's grabbing this shop early. My bad. I forgot the signals.
So yeah, Dray playing it safe. Definitely a good option, because Snow Jam being one of the harder tricks. It doesn't look that hard, but it is very precise. And there really is no backup if you mess it up, so you really just have to decide if you're gonna do it or not.
And Dray is going to be entering the poison room now, being a very difficult cycle-based room, where you want to try to go as fast as you can to make sure you can get the cycle to get the optimal triple jump. We'll see if you can get it here.
And getting the triple jump.
Yeah, saving a little bit of time over failing it. Getting the optimal spiky there. I believe it is faster if you knock one of the spikies off because it shortens the camera pan just a bit. And it looks like Sznoi is also not going to be going for Snow Jam.
Yeah. Both these runners playing it safe.
Now Dray is going to be entering the Goomba room, where he has to stack 4 Goombas to open up this wall here to get a moon.
Sznoi taking another bonk right there, but not the worst thing.
Ooh, missing the button there with the Goombas, unfortunately. Not too big of a time loss, though. And Dray bonking intentionally there to just grab that moon just a little bit quicker.
Yeah. And then gonna do this triple jump over this huge gap right here. Does it successfully, though. Grabs this story moon, and then he's just going to need one more moon. Gonna go in one of the other rooms to grab a quick moon. Usually, you would do Snow Jam, but these runners playing it safe don't want to risk losing a whole bunch of time. Just gonna decide to do the old 90% route. So he's gonna go in this room and grab the secondary moon, because that is obviously quicker than fighting Rango. And then he'll be leaving and heading off to Seaside Kingdom, and Seaside Kingdom is, once again, one of the easier kingdoms. Sznoi stacking up these Goombas for this button. But Snoi's still only slightly behind Dray. Definitely can easily get ahead if Dray really messes something up, so.
Indeed, he is not too far behind at all.
Yeah. He's been doing very good. Staying the same pace, kind of. And Dray's PB, I believe, is like around 4 minutes better than Sznoi, so Snoi's doing pretty good keeping up with Dray.
Now Sznoi is going to be going into the Rango room to grab the secret moon. Getting that pipe suck right there, very clean. Now Dray is going for this a little bit difficult triple jump here at the beginning, because the camera is not facing towards the area where you want it to, and making it look very easy getting up to this moon. Now Dray going into the ground pound room here and grabbing the moon. And Sznoi is leaving Snow now, going on the seaside.
Yeah. But like I said, not too much to really say about this kingdom. Not really that bad of a kingdom. Just going around the place, doing some fast swimming with the cheap, and not really too much going on.
Ooh, is Dray actually going for a rocket fire reset?
Yeah. And what this basically does is you don't need to, you usually grab the Gushin, but doing this, you don't actually have to grab the Gushin, but Dray actually did mess it up, so he's gonna have to grab the Gushin. Sznoi getting this first moon here. Very clean.
Now Sznoi going into the ground pound room, getting the moon very clean there.
Yeah.
Now this room that Dray is in right
Yeah.
now is where most runners would grab a ton of coins if they choose to go to Seaside first.
Yeah, there's like 40 coins or something there, so that's where you would usually get a lot of your coins. Sznoi actually bonking, failing this jump, gonna lose a bit of time there, but recovers it well. Dray only needing 2 more moons. Like I said, pretty easy kingdom. But then they're gonna be going to Luncheon, and Luncheon is a pretty hard kingdom. Lots of tricky things kind of going on. Lots of hard movement. Even like right at the beginning of the kingdom.
Indeed. There is a risky strat right at the beginning of Luncheon called Assault Triple. I don't know if these runners are going to be going for it or not, though.
Yeah, and Dray now heading off to Luncheon. Snow is about halfway down at Seaside. Snow just getting a couple more moons, and then he will be leaving Seaside as well. And you will see in a second what we talking about with the Salt Triple Jump, if he's going to go for it or not.
Looks like Dray is actually going for it here.
Yeah.
And nailing it makes it look easy. Now he is going to be grabbing one more moon before on to fight Spirit one last time.
Yeah.
And Sznoi leaving Seaside right now.
Yeah, then he'll be heading off to Luncheon Kingdom as well. We'll see if he's going to be going for a Salt Triple, maybe.
And Dray killing Spirit there, making it look very, very easy.
So Dray is now gonna get this one moon in the sub area because it's very quick. You just have to go around the corner and it's right there. Sznoi now in luncheon as well, and he looks like he's just gonna be playing it safe and doing a backflip on the platform.
And Dray grabbing this ground pound moon right here on top of the hill. Ooh, it looks like Snow took a little bit of damage, so unfortunate because he's going to lose a little bit of time to this health refill right there.
Snowy now in the spirit fight as well.
Snowy taking out Spirit with no trouble right here.
Yeah, pretty easy.
Now we should direct attention to Dray as he is going to be doing a jump over the poison here. I believe he is going to be manipulating the camera to make sure he can make the cycle for this fireball here.
Yeah.
And Dray going into Fork's room. Being a little bit difficult room as you can easily die here if you mess up the fork flings. He's making it look easy, going through this room very, very fast, and avoiding one fork capture below there.
Yeah. So now we're having a bit of trouble taking some damage, but and then Dray gonna be jumping up this very quickly by kind of using the slopes. And right here there is something called the turn up clip, but it is only possible on 1.0 and it is possible on 1.1 as well. But both these runners are being on 1.2. Not gonna be able to do it, but he basically used a turn up and a pan row to clip through the wall, through the glass cage, and skip activating this lever.
Dray getting a very good cheese RNG there.
Dray only needs a few more moves now. Snowy as well. Manipulating the camera, but actually it did take some damage right there. Only on one health, has to be careful, but I mean, it just to get to the other side. And this is one of the scariest parts of Luncheon Kingdom that Dray is approaching right now. Getting this moon and then doing some very kind of precise dives and getting on that little tiny bump right there. He did play it a bit safe.
It's very easy to bonk there and fall to your death in the Pepto-Bismol below.
Yeah. Snowy in the fork room.
Snowy having to use that extra capture there.
Dray now all finished off with Luncheon, and he's gonna be heading to Ruined Kingdom to fight the dragon.
Indeed. The dragon fight not being too difficult, using some damage boost to speed up the fight, as we will see once we get there.
Yeah. There's not any RNG. He always does the same thing, so not really that hard. Snowy only needs a few more moons as well now. But Dray now in Moon Kingdom.
There's not too much you can do to speed up this kingdom. As long as you don't bonk, you should not lose too much time here.
Yeah. And like you said, you can do some damage boosts to speed up the process a bit, which we will be seeing in a few seconds.
Indeed. Dray opening up these hearts here so we can do the damage and refill his health. So getting the Captain Toad hit art. And right here, this is the first damage boost that we were talking about. You can jump onto his head early to get hit a damage and just chill up there and grab these keys a bit quicker. Sznoi capturing the meat and finishing off the kingdom.
Yep. Dray once again doing another damage boost. And then Snow also now leaving Luncheon, heading off to Moon Kingdom to fight the dragon as well.
Dray making sure to avoid all of those rings there. As taking damage could be very scary because you would be on 1 HP and you could possibly die during this fight, losing a lot of time.
Yeah. Even though this fight is pretty easy, it's also very easy to die if you do get hit by one of those rings. But Dray having a pretty good dragon fight.
Let's see if Sznoi can have just as good of a dragon fight.
Yeah. And Dray now heading off to Bowser's Kingdom. Second to last kingdom in the game. At least 50%. And Bowser's Kingdom has some tricky parts, some more easy parts. Kind of a balanced kingdom.
It is a very scary kingdom though, because messing up something is very brutal because it is at the very end of the run.
Yeah. So Dray still in the lead, but Snowi not really too far behind. Definitely can still get ahead if Dray messes up Bowser's immune.
Indeed, he can. Dray can still mess up Mecha Brutal and Bowser's, losing a ton of time. But hopefully that will not happen.
Snowi having a pretty good dragon fight.
Dray going for the jump over the board here, skipping that bridge section there and killing this ogre dude very quickly.
Yeah, and approaching now after the Story Moon, we have the shards, which is definitely one of the hardest parts of Bowser's Kingdom. Lots of tricky parts.
Yeah, indeed. Getting optimal movement there is very, very difficult.
Snowy finishing off the fight smoothly. And here comes Dray on the shards. Gonna roll cancel to get this first one. Going to go Cappy at the second one. Then gonna head up on the rooftops to grab this third one right here. Gonna jump off, throw Cappy backwards to grab the fourth, and then grab Pokio, poke the bomb into the box to get the fifth one. Pretty solid by Dray. Snowi now heading off to Bowser's as well.
And Dray is going to be making his way to the two brutal fights, Harriet and Hopper.
But first gonna grab this moon, because the game doesn't necessarily tell you, but you do actually need 8 moons in this kingdom to leave to Moon Kingdom, and you automatically get 6 moons by just doing the story, so you are gonna have to get 2 extra moons. That is one of the quickest moons, but
Dray going Harriet first here, which I approve of. I am a big fan of Harriet first.
Snowi getting this first story moon here.
Dray killing Harriet with no problems right there.
And now heading to Topper. This Topper fight can be very tricky sometimes. You want to make sure you jump on him at the right time so his hats don't go everywhere.
Indeed, this fight is just all about timing your jump on the hat properly, as that is the quickest way to speed up the fight. And it looks like Sznoi having a little bit of a sloppy shards here, unfortunately. Struggling to get this shard right here.
Like we said, shards definitely being one of the harder parts. Dray, though, successfully finishing off Topper and getting this story moon, and now he's going to be heading up to Mecha Boodle, which is another hard part of this kingdom. Trying to do it really fast is kind of tricky.
And it looks like Dray is getting this crate moon successfully, no trouble here. And Dray having to do this risky jump over the void here where the camera does not cooperate at all, but he makes it look easy. And now it looks like Sznoi is coming up on the brutal fights right now.
Yes, also going for Harriet first. And Dray now approaching the fight. And we're going to see how well he does. And messing this up can definitely lose you some minutes if you can't recover well. But going to do a backflip and get onto this bump on the leg, and then get onto the other bump, and then
kill Rango there.
Then going to go over here and do a fast spin pound to destroy the Topper bubble. Then the mech's gonna run around for a bit, kind of get a bit of a relaxer for a few seconds before destroying the last 2 bubbles. So we're gonna destroy this Harriet one. Actually, no, he actually is gonna go for Spear third. Definitely the safer option. And then going for
Harriet. Very clean mech fight there. Sznoi having a little bit of trouble on Topper here. He's on 1 HP. Hopefully he does not die here. That could be very, very bad.
Yeah, like I said, Topper fight can be sometimes a bit difficult. But Dray now is going to be heading off to Moon Kingdom to fight Bowser for the 2nd time. Snowi grabbing the Story Moon, and then he as well has to do Mecha Boodle.
Now Sznoi coming up on the very difficult Crate Moon right here. Actually, okay, playing it really safe here.
Yeah, doesn't want to die.
Looking like he's going to play this part safe as well, as he is manually changing the camera here to avoid anything that could go wrong.
Yeah, don't want to really die because could definitely lose you some time.
And Sznoi going for the climb right now, and heading on to the Mecha Brutal fight, which hopefully he can get successfully, as it can be a very big time loss if he fails it.
Yeah.
Is that me or? I think that's Yo-Yo. And Sznoi looks like he's getting a very clean Mecha Brutal so far. Just need to wait out this invulnerable phase here before going on to kill either Harriet or Stewart.
And Dray now approaching Moon Cave skip. Definitely the biggest skip in the game. Skips the whole Moon Cave, saves several minutes, gets it very well. It seems pretty simple, but you do have to wall jump in a very specific spot because the game tries to prevent you from doing that. But if you wall jump in the right spot, you will be able to wall jump again on the other wall and skip the whole Moon Cave, which Dray did very well.
And Sznoi killing Mecha Brutal here with no problems at all.
Yeah. And once again, Sznoi really isn't too far behind, but there's only a little bit left in the game, so Snoi's gonna have to hope that Dray messes up, and Snoi's gonna have to play really well.
And ready to say that, Commentators curse. He was messing up the hit on Bowser and making him jump away. So we had to go after him and chase him.
Sznoi now heading off to Moon Kingdom as well.
And Dray getting this hit of the Bowser fight very clean. Not messing it up. Okay, Dray is setting up for this final hat capture, getting it very clean and killing Bowser. Very good here.
Yep, and then all he's gonna have left to do is the escape sequence,
which has the dreaded 2D skip, which saves 2 seconds, but if you mess it up, you can lose a full minute.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he goes for it here.
And Sznoi entering Moon Kingdom now. But this is gonna look like a win for Dray unless he really messes up this final section. But there's not a ton left to mess up unless he is gonna go for a 2D skip.
Oh, looks like Sznoi took a little bit of damage there. Oh, Ian taking a bonk. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Dray heading up to this 2D section. Let's see if he's gonna go for a 2D skip. Is going for 2D skip.
Ooh, almost messing it. Ooh, having a little trouble here.
There you go.
Getting it on the 3rd try there.
Definitely a bit scary, but managed to stay alive. I'm not gonna...
Ooh, Sznoi failing Mooncave skip right now.
Yeah. And not getting that second wall jump. It looked like that position was good. But there we go, getting it. And then he's gonna be heading off.
Oh my god, he died on the part afterwards. That's so unfortunate.
Definitely happens to some people.
Yeah, that's very, very unfortunate. One of the most unfortunate places to die.
Definitely a bit angry at himself right now.
Because I think what happened was there's a part on that ledge to not get a cappy bounce. Because the game doesn't register you as on the ground, and that may have happened in there.
I think he threw cappy but dived slightly to the right of it.
Or yeah, he could have also gone with that blue dive.
Oh
my god, bonking! Sznoi having so much trouble with this section right here.
Yeah, meanwhile Dray into the wire and gonna end with a 105.38.
Very impressive time.
Very, very good. Especially in a race.
Yes, 105 is definitely very respectable.
Yeah, and his PB is a 105 something as well. I don't think he did PB, but very good time.
Yeah, he played about like 20 seconds off his PB there.
Yeah.
Very, very impressive.
And we now have Dray in the call with us. How you doing, Dray?
I don't know if Dray can talk or not.
Might be having some problems.
Yeah, some issues with his mic. But while we're waiting for him, we can watch. Hello, Jay. Okay.
Hi.
Hello. How are you feeling right now?
Feel pretty good. The run went decent enough, I guess.
I mean, you played very close to your PB, so I don't think you can complain very much at all. You had a very clean run.
For sure. Wooded was Monka Giga for sure.
Yeah, you had to improv a lot right there.
Yeah, I don't know what really happened there. Either I mistimed pressing the Y button or something, or the game dropped the Y button. Either one. Ended up like just ground pounding, and I was like, well, I guess we're going to Deep Woods. What's up?
Do you want to talk to us about what was going through your mind after you fell back in bounds?
Oh, I purposefully went back in bounds. Once I hit the ground, like, I saw that, oh, I'm not going to Deep Woods. So I just said, I guess I'll just do the route like normal and take out the slowest moon, which would be the dead end nut. So
yeah, I was thinking, while you were doing that, I was thinking if skipping maze would be a little bit better, but I wasn't quite sure.
I feel like maze is slower as well, but I know in World Peace that the maze moon is in and the dead end nut is not in. So I'm assuming that the 2D nut moon is slower, the maze nut.
Yeah. Sznoi coming up to this 2D section here. We'll see if he's going for 2D skip. Okay,
just playing it safe.
Oh no.
He died. No.
It's gonna take a death anyway.
That's very unfortunate.
That spot definitely being very scary, even if you're not doing 2D skip.
Yeah, I've definitely lost some runs there even without doing 2D skip.
Yeah, the nerves can definitely get to you.
Bowser is very slippery in the 2D section.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can get on the second try here. Hopefully he can. And it looks like he can get through that part of the 2D section clean on the second try. And making it through the 2D section on the second try without too much trouble.
Yeah.
Now he just has to break down these rocks before entering the Pillars room. Pillars room, pretty self-explanatory. All you gotta do is knock down these pillars as fast as you can. Ideally, you want to get this first pillar on the right knocked down here as quick as you can. And we call that early pillar before moving on to the pillar on the left. It looks like he got it.
Yeah. But as Sznoi finishes, once again, I'd like to shout out our sponsor, Vi.gg, for sponsoring this tournament. If you want to bet on your matches, bet on your favorite players, type in exclamation mark bet or click on the panel below the stream. And yeah.
Looks like Sznoi is struggling with this last pillar here. This pillar definitely being very difficult, as I struggle with it as well in most of my runs.
Oh, boy.
Looks like he thought the pillar was knocked down, but it was not there.
Definitely having a lot of trouble with this escape sequence.
Yeah, Sznoi was all over the place in this Moon Kingdom.
Did something happen on Moon Skip or Moon Cave Skip?
Oh yeah, he got it, then he died, and he messed up a bunch as well. Like his Moon Cave Skip was all over the place, but it looks like Sznoi is gonna be finishing the run with a 1:11.19.
Yes, and that is all we have time for right now. Thank you guys for watching. We will be transitioning to some Mario Kart Double Dash right now, so stay tuned for that, and we'll be having some more Super Mario Odyssey later, but thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.
Thanks, guys.
Goodbye.